Tammy, I have 7 o'clock. We're going to call the meeting to order this evening. First thing on the agenda, previous minutes.
Make the motion, we accept the minutes as emailed out to us.
I second that
Can you
motion.
turn your mic on, please? It's okay.
Second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. No nays. Next thing on the agenda, finance, Tom.
Trying to be brief, but we haven't had time to chat for like a month or so.
Oh,
So let me go through the things most critical tonight.
Yep.
First one's just a observation on the last sheet you had at the end of the month.
Where's your sheets? I'm sorry.
What's that?
Did we have sheets made?
You don't have the reports, those are
Okay.
actually from the beginning of the month, so
That's
you
fine.
had
Okay.
those for your meeting then, and the only point from those that I wanted to make was the TD bank accounts
Yes.
that went to zero.
Yes.
The money went into the community bank when it's listed right below
Right,
them, so that
right.
was just consolidating, but this being Bakersfield,
Yep.
I just didn't want that to zero out without
makes
having it in the record that
No.
it went into the other account, so you won't see the TD bank accounts anymore.
Right.
After school program that you guys have already discussed, that Sharon's been talking about, that I'm not privy to all the details, but I was tasked with getting the forms to open a bank account for that. So it's kind of, if they're looking to be able to pay a bill July 1st, then I've got the form. It's like a municipal form that two of you need to sign off on to just open the account. There's no Bakersfield money going into it, but they're under the EIN number for Bakersfield. And I'm assuming you know this already.
Yeah.
So I've got a form, if you can, sign that
Mhm.
or sign off on that. It's just, I've got it here.
Yep.
And a motion that basically tells the bank that you're authorizing this to happen. That was something that
I'll
Tammy,
make
yeah.
the motion that we sign the form to open the bank account for the after-school program based on it being under our EIN number.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to sign the form authorizing the account as discussed in the prior meeting.
Notary.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays?
The primary, your name is here, name of certifying officer,
Right.
which I think can be anybody.
Right.
If you want to be that.
You can.
Okay, so we're just going to sign the form.
You can keep that one. I got this one.
Let's get it signed and moved on. What else you have, Tom?
Signatures on the second page that Tammy has to notarize.
So Tom, who's the second on the account?
What's that?
Who's going to be the
I think
second
it's
on the
gonna be
account?
Sharon's.
Yeah,
She didn't email me back, but
Right,
that was
no,
my
It
assumption.
is. That was my understanding.
Other thing. They have.
Just select board member here.
Yeah, I think that
Yep.
should be fine. I can close
Yeah,
that.
school program utilizing our EIN.
No problem.
And then the second officer, either one of you, you're closer. Would be
My name.
you, yeah,
Yeah.
state your name, and then this one, the oath, and sign off on, that's just a. Kind of a motion, like it's gonna be in the minutes anyway, but that. Signed by all these, just tell them. Good to go.
Thank you.
I think that's it. I think we're done. We just gotta put a date on it, Tom.
Yeah, okay, and then this one, Tammy has to see the
Notarized,
sign,
yeah.
so certifying officer is you, with Tammy watching you, which looks like she is, with a little stamp or something that looks official,
It's that sign.
and Mr. Todd.
Yeah.
Hope I got these all, I'm not used to,
We're just like,
I'm not used to doing it, usually I'm getting fed the papers by mortgage company or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this,
Sign your initial here.
Yeah.
Sign your initial here.
Good.
Don't know some
thinking that motion was there, Jim.
Yes.
old kids 1 year. I said, I'm sorry, you're not ours anymore. I signed your way in the mortgage paper.
Okay, and the third one, I gave a little stack. The online payment,
yes.
Oh,
not critical, but I was gonna have a discussion a month ago.
Yeah.
Right.
right.
So in brief, we left off, I had gone to Fairfield, looked at Fairfield. I found 20 other sites that are all using this Municipay.
Yep.
And only one that's using something different. So it seems like,
This is.
and it might have been the one you looked at a long time ago, John.
Uh-huh.
There's a
One I
little
looked at
bundle.
was out in Texas.
What's that?
One I looked at was out of
These guys
Texas.
are across the country. They have a regional office in Maine, a few other things, but I took a took a demo, looked at about a half a dozen sites and went and tried to pay without putting my credit card information in, but went through all the screens. I gave you the screenshots. If you just wanted to go to Fairfield, the town clerk, did you go there?
Yeah,
So it's pretty basic
very straightforward.
and it cost the town nothing.
Right,
And you have a 30-day cancellation of your nothing.
right.
It seems very low risk to me that I do need someone to say, yeah, let's go ahead and try it and we can test it. And the only reason I bring it up, which I kind of said in my cover,
Mhm.
is it would be a good time to send it out with the
Yeah.
tax bills when we're sending all the postage
Right.
and get it all kind of set up and tested. And
Yeah.
if it's not good, we don't,
Is there a commitment for a certain amount of time if we sign up?
well, the agreement
But I was-
says this, and the only question I had on the agreement for the woman that I was doing the demo with, it's a 3-year term that you can cancel anytime with 30-day notice.
Right,
So I told her, I said, well, wasn't that really a 30-day term?
right.
And there's no expense anyway. So, I mean, it just,
There's no cancellation.
and I didn't discover, John, like there weren't the other. I thought maybe there were 3 or 4 different companies doing this.
There's only a
I
handful.
found 2.
Yeah.
And
there's only-
18 out of 20 were using this municipal. Swanton was using nothing. I think Josh knew somebody in Sheldon that he was going to talk to, but I don't really see any huge risk if you guys are willing to just put your signature on the form that says they can set this up. And then with Tammy and Kathy, we'd have time to set it up, get it all tested. And the only expense to the town would be the web developer. Just have to put that block of text and
Yep.
the link on the page.
Mhm.
And all the details we can discuss later, whether we want to do 100 different things or property taxes, I figure would be the first priority. If we get
Yeah.
it set up for that.
Yep.
We can always add anything else we want.
Yep.
And we can discuss it another time. The one thing to get the ball moving is just someone has to sign and say, yeah, go ahead and set it up.
So I would make a motion that we go ahead and set up the online payment with the company that Tom has recommended.
It goes by several, it's like Auto Agent Municipay. So they go by a couple different names.
And then so that we can send this out with the property tax bills in August.
I will second that motion.
It's pretty simple this way it's going. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Right,
Aye. Now, Tom, the only thing I would add.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Discussion is that we need to put some kind of form together for any of our town folks or anyone using this service that we are not liable in any way.
No, we'll come up with the wording
Yeah,
on the website, so we can discuss that further. This is just so they can get it set up, but nobody will see this until we've agreed on the language that the website's gonna say, and it shows, the Fairfield one showed all the fees
yep,
as it does on the final screen where you make your
Right.
payment.
right.
It calculates and shows you the
Like-
fees.
That's what I like.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
But all that legal text we can do, when we put that link and we put that wording on the website. But
Excellent.
somewhere in my pile out there is the actual signature page.
Yep.
I don't
Okay.
know if, I don't
Bring
think
it in,
Tim
son.
gave you.
Is that all you have for us, Tom?
That's all I have. Let me get that for you and then I'll
Yep.
just get out of your hair and.
Okay.
thank you so much.
Oh, sign
No,
it when you
well-
bring it in. All right, let's move on. No others. Moving to visitors, they're coming in at 7:30. Paul Talley, emergency plan. Okay, look, she wasn't on she's third one down. I'm just going in order.
I guess I should have checked. You guys got a copy of it, correct?
Emergency
Yeah,
plan.
get the town plan.
With that signature page that we needed to adopt.
Okay. It's there somewhere.
Any huge changes from the old emergency plan, Paul?
Oh, probably a few because personnel, the old one was probably like 5-6 years ago. And it's an annual requirement
Yeah.
that we do it. So this one may not be perfect. Like I don't know exactly the all of the equipment that the town has available
Okay.
for anything, but it's a living document. We can, if we find errors, we can update it later. It was just more important to get something close to what we needed and submitted so that should something happen that we could submit for FEMA and grants and stuff like that.
It's pretty much the same as before, just the names of the people.
Some names, yep.
Okay. You had a chance to look at this, Todd?
This
It's
form
fine.
is a new template from the state. So,
It's the boilerplate, as I. call it.
yes.
No, that's fine. Anybody have any questions for Paul?
No, I think I would make the motion. We go ahead and sign it.
I'll second.
Motion's, oh, go ahead.
It's really, yeah.
No, all I was gonna say is we've got 4 of the 5 select board members listed on here and I'm not offended, but
Yeah, I thought we did.
Oh, I thought we honored you. No.
it goes Catherine,
Oh,
Josh,
it's got John.
Catherine.
That's the-
John
just-
Todd
Just want to say it, I'll fill in the rest.
Missing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry. Oh,
No, you're.
Catherine did.
It's fine.
We'll just make sure that gets added
Yeah.
to the final. We
Yeah.
can still sign. That's one update we'll make to the signed copy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we,
we can do that.
Yeah.
Do like we do with the warrants, leave it here, we come in and sign it at any point. That way he can get it out the door sooner.
then at some time in the future, in the next couple of months, we could probably sit down and talk and game plan, okay, who is comfortable doing what?
You're right.
And we put actual names and where
no, you're-
positions they need to be.
Here on, contact information on the second to last page.
Oh, is it?
No. We're all alternates under Josh. Your name's there and your
Just
phone.
wasn't listed up there for,
Yeah.
It must be on that back page, second.
maybe on the back page, yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay,
It needs to be on the second page as well, if we have room.
it's just not a staff member of the EOC, that's not a bad thing.
I mean, you could.
It's,
put-
it's an easy fix.
My name / Nikki's, because she does a lot of this stuff as
Yep.
well.
Right.
It's,
Yep.
doesn't,
Yeah.
put us both on that line and not try to punch in another line. Okay, so we have a motion.
To sign
Do we
it.
have a second? for
With the
signature?
update we discussed.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to sign the emergency action plan. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry, that was an I.
Okay. 3 ayes, no nays. And which document?
Just give me one that's signed. There should be a adoption form in there as well, and that's all submitted to.
Want to sign it, Todd?
Right here. Go ahead.
Yeah, that looks like it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nikki,
We can sign. I
Yeah.
can sign.
excellent.
Then I
Thank you
will,
for all you do, Paul.
you're welcome. I will add you to that first page.
Second page. In.
So, yep.
It's on the second page. Just put mine.
Oh, second.
Flash Nick.
Okay.
You can remove mine here. I said, you can remove my name.
Thanks, Paul.
Excellent. That's Paul. We have, something
Uh-oh.
popped up in front of Emily.
Oh, no, you're
Oh, no.
antivirus. We're
Okay. Emily,
no flu shot for
can you
the.
hear us?
Hello, yes, can you hear me?
Absolutely. How can we help you this evening?
Great, yes. So I think Timmy should have copies for you, but I came to bring the contract for NRPC's work on the municipal planning grant project to update the Bakersfield town plan. So that's the grant that the town received from the state. So the total project amount is 19,220, 17,298 of that is the grant, and 1,922 is the local match. So this is our standard planning contract for the work. It includes the same scope of work that you approved when you approved the grant application. And then the grant term is just starting basically today with the signing of the grant, if you sign the contract today or whenever the contract is signed through the end of April 2027. And pretty much if you have any questions about the project or about the contract, please let me know.
So Nikki, since you're on the planning commission,
I'm on the planning commission. This looks like what we did before, right? This isn't any different from previous.
Yep, the scope of work is exactly what was approved as the municipal planning grant application. The amounts are exactly the same.
Need it signed by us, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So it says that it should be
Yeah.
signed by the select board chair who's not here tonight. So.
if one of us sign it,
Okay, if we get him, he can't sign it.
I'll
Well, he
sign
could
it.
sign it this week.
I'm acting like it. I'll sign
Yeah,
it.
he can
Yeah.
sign it as the acting chair, yeah.
Do we need a motion? We've already
I
done.
think we should do a motion.
I'll let
Yeah,
you-
motion would be
Motion for
good.
me to sign it.
So I make a motion that we have John sign the contract as Josh is not here tonight.
I would second that motion.
Any discussion? Motion's been made and seconded to have me sign the planning services contract in lieu of Josh's absence. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3 yeses and Ms. Chair of Northwest Town of Bakersfield Chair.
There you go.
Emily, do you know if, or have you talked to Bill about when we're going to start that work at the planning commission?
I have not talked to Bill yet. Luke is gonna be the main one working on it. And I anticipate that he'll reach out once we've got the contract signed. Sorry, I know we've been a little late in getting the contract over. We've been doing our big
Yeah.
regional plan outreach this month, so now that that's done.
No problem. We have a meeting next week, so we can.
Okay, I will let Luke know and I'll have
Yeah,
him
they
send
made
you an
the
email.
motion. I'm acting chair. I just repeated it.
Yeah.
Thank
Yep.
you very much.
You're all set?
Yep, that'd be good if someone could either scan or fax me the signed copy. That would be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any?
Do you need an email, Emily?
He's gone.
Oh, here she comes
Nope, nope,
back.
I'm back. Sorry.
Any?
I'm out.
Email it to you?
Yes. Yeah, do you have my email address?
I would like, yeah.
Okay, you need it? Okay. It's
I do need it.
do you have access to the Zoom chat or do you want me to say it out loud? Because I can give it to you, but
I think she can say it out loud.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's EKLO F like Frank, F like Frank, T like Tom at nrpcvt.com.
nrpcvt.com.
Correct, yep.
EKLOFFT
Yep.
at nrpcvt.com.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll email it over.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all you do. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night.
Emily.
All right,
Alex, if you.
moving on.
Something else to do?
As we have, the Legal Eagles not here yet. Anybody, in the audience? Otherwise? No? Okay. Moving on. There's no grants
That's
tonight.
right, yeah. What's up?
There are no grants tonight. Alex is not here. He comes,
Right.
he came the first meeting instead of
Road
the second
report.
this last month. Road report. Which one of you two are bringing it? We're all signed.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You want to sign it?
That's the, we put it in for 140, whatever it was, and that's the state share.
Okay, so we gotta pay up like about 30.
Yeah.
28.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 20% of that. But
Yep.
they need a signature, not a rush on that, so if you.
Okay.
Comfortable with it, it's not.
You guys want to make a motion for me to sign the paving grant?
I will make a motion to have John sign the paving grant
Lou,
from the state of Vermont, the application.
I'll second.
Any-
It's the application.
any discussion? One less paper? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent. So I will sign the paving grant. Thank you. Yeah, it's for 117,000.
Yep.
We talked about this already.
We talked about that, you know, at the last meeting, that we knew he was filling out.
That's. Yeah. it's 20%.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And he did a good job on the other two.
They did a.
Yeah,
they did a-
Yeah, no, it looked pretty good.
You left.
I go, sir.
Yeah. Before you,
It's
yeah.
supposed to come with it.
yeah.
You can look at this at your own personal time.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, the board can.
Oh, it's for the board?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
Not open for discussion, huh?
It's not open for discussion.
They don't know what it is.
Okay. Did you, when you budgeted, did you budget for a mower machine for the year? I think you did, didn't you? Like we
What
did last
machines?
year?
I thought we did. I thought we kept it in there so that we.
Yeah, I think you did. I just want to make sure before I go ahead and get it coming
No,
voice for
I
Next.
didn't catch what kind of machine.
the mowing machine.
it's the one from
The long
the
arm.
tractor that we, I think we, 5,000, was it six?
It might have
like
been
that?
10. It was
Might
quite,
have
a-
been 10, but.
I think it was 5,000 a week or a little over
Yeah,
5
no,
a
that's
week.
what it was, 5,000 a week.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. Oh, there is. Good. Estimate.
14,700.
It's gone up a little bit.
It's
Which
gone
makes
up.
sense, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was $5,000 a piece
I
last.
think it was a little over, I think we
Yeah.
planned on 5, but I think it was
Right.
over that.
I think I know what it says.
Are you gonna post that so we can
We should, we should make a motion to accept it.
Well, no, but post the,
We will once we make a motion to accept it.
I don't care if you make a motion or not, John.
Maybe we won't accept
Here,
it.
we can look at it. One other thing under the kind of the road thing is I did get, and I sent to both of you as well and to Mac, the letter I got back from the state on the permit for the crossing lights. So I am going to send back to that gentleman a statement saying we're gonna follow the installation plan that's in the book that we received, which meets the state's criteria, 4-inch posts. It's taller and that we have to put cement in the ground
A
and
couple
I'll
different
get some
measurements.
measurements from how far from the
Yeah.
sidewalk and stuff it is and send it back to him. But
Thank
it
you.
sounds like we're moving forward on it.
Okay, anybody want to make a motion on that? Or do we want to say no?
I don't think
Accept it.
funny. Should we wait for the other two or does it not matter?
I don't know, we just have
You-
to
you
accept it.
Make a motion that we accept the letter from Mr. Newman.
You can wait if you want. I don't care.
You're leaving either
Regards
way.
to his,
Second, because we
yeah.
need to.
Right, get started on this. We don't want to take
Yep.
so motion's been made and seconded to accept the official retirement date of
letter,
Matt
yes, there you go.
for October 31st, 2029. Oh, I meant
No,
2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
What's so funny about that?
Nikki?
I,
Aye. We accept your resignation.
Thank you very much.
you.
Yes.
there aren't any options tonight.
Yeah,
besides
Accept
that.
your retirement letter begrudgingly.
Doesn't matter. One of us.
As you know, if they need help or if you can't find anybody, I will,
Help out.
yeah, and if they have questions and whatnot,
Well-
you know, I'm not gonna leave them hanging.
The record.
but-
The sooner we can, the
Right.
sooner that we
Oh, that's
accept that,
good.
now we
Yep.
can talk about
Now we can
opening the
talk about
position
the
and
next
looking
thing,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've already got the one application, so, well, might have two, but, you know,
Yeah, well,
We have to post it.
we have to
Yeah,
post it.
right.
So we'll post it
Right.
up and we'll see where we're at
Yeah.
There are all kinds of new rules
Yes.
about what we need to do.
Yes.
for,
Posting.
Posting.
Yeah,
Act 155 is.
it's a new state requirement.
okay. What else you have, Matt? What else you have back there, junior road crew man? Junior
Junior
chief,
road crew.
junior chief, deputy chief.
Oh, I meant, did you
Something?
get a chance to go up and look at by Mirren's, because we used the pond at the fire the other night? I think it washed a little bit of the edge of the road out, but just check it out
on urines,
by Mirren's, yeah.
got that?
Just something,
the,
I don't think it's that bad, but look at it. I mean,
How do we make out
I
with,
saw
Pudva?
They got it done.
All
Oh,
done?
they haven't done the excavation part,
right.
Yeah, we knew that wasn't.
but the
gonna
grading part and the chloride is done.
happen. I'm glad to hear that the grading was done.
They've got just a couple of more side roads to go and then they're done
Oh, excellent.
with chloride. That's why I figured we'd
Wow.
make sure we had enough money for the long arm and they can
Yeah.
get going with the long arm and the sycamore.
Clearing that out.
Well, town clerk's.
Yeah.
It's excellent. And, thank you guys for the sweeps getting installed. That's excellent as well.
Get the air conditioners.
And whoever put the air
Yeah, we
conditioning,
just
thank you.
barely.
But, today was
Special
Thursday. I
history.
actually rolled out my rolling
Yeah.
units and turned them on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you
We've
guys.
got lawyers waiting out here, so.
That was waiting for
Or
us.
just 5 employees.
Anything else? Anything for Mac on roads?
No, thank you. Great job. Keep up the good work.
How's your hand? Are you recovering?
It's in a half thumbs up motion.
I think Mike's out there.
Are we ready for Michael? Michael? You're up. Well, and you?
You want to?
I'm guessing this is Megan?
This is Manning.
Well, Megan and Michael. They moved the chairs around. Can you do me a favor and bring that chair down for Megan?
John, we need to go into executive.
Yeah.
Executive
Yes.
session. So I would make the motion that we go into executive session at this time
Okay, to discuss legal
to
matters.
discuss legal matters.
Second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded to enter into executive session to discuss legal matters. Are we keeping Brian Westcomb here as the zoning?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
And
Right, all those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Aye. So we're entering executive session at 7:25, if my eyes are correct.
Yes.
Let me just pause the recording.
I would make the motion. We come out of executive session at this time.
Well, second.
Motion's been made and seconded to exit executive session at 8:30 PM. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, no nays.
No
you very
decisions were
much.
made during executive session.
So moving on with the normal scheduled meeting, if I can find that paper now. We're down into the board business side of the house.
Police contract, I talked to Jesse last week. They are doing nothing right now on the police contract side of it. I did make him aware that should Enosburg find some contract that works for them, that we'd be interested in joining that contract, maybe for a few hours if we could.
Excellent.
He did check with Chittenden County and Lamoille County, and there's still just, they don't have enough people.
MERP update. Do you have anything, Nikki, for questions or anything? Good. MERP update, here we go. We see that the door sweeps are put in. Thank you so much, Brian and team. The next step would be the insulation in the roof. However, we've come to find from the people who are examining the roof to put insulation in up in the attic that the roof is leaking in multiple spots and there's no use in putting new insulation in with a bad roof. So I asked Tom to give me the total of the building repair fund, which he wrote down $64,309.90, of which we probably should find someone to put some form of roof up on there.
Would get 3 quotes from some roofing people around in the area.
Yeah,
For us
it's-
to see, and I would do steel.
steel.
Probably one of the best slate in the country.
Okay.
He may, oh yeah,
Peters.
yes, yep.
We'll be stopping by within the next couple of days.
He may be able
Quote.
to find those leaks too.
Do
And
you, this isn't, who, Bobby Peters?
Bob Peters.
Bob Peters?
Peters, with P,
Peters,
two first names almost, Bob and Peter.
He puts slate roofs.
Yeah, that's what he does.
So
I think he's the one put it on Brigham. He might have been the one that did Brigham, I almost think, yeah,
call-
and this one too.
I can call the guy that did my roof, Dan.
Nick Boylan is another one who, he did ours, he's great.
Yep.
I don't know, the one man show, so I don't know if he would do
This roof.
this.
I don't know if I have the guy's name. I have his name. For some reason, Dan rings a bell. I don't know. Dan Fitzgerald.
No, that's, yeah. Right, that's the
So-
only problem, yeah.
Even if we call for roofers to come out and look at the roof, somebody's gotta be here.
know.
Who's
Yeah.
gonna be here? It doesn't need to be a select board person. I mean, we could try to schedule it Monday to Thursday.
I'd like to say, let this Peters guy look at it, see what he thinks, that maybe it's something that's a piece of slate smooth that he.
We
can-
already put slate up like less than a year ago in the back here, right where the roof blew off.
Yeah,
So, I mean, yeah, if it's a repair, but my understanding is they were saying you should probably put a whole new roof up there. Just because it's leaking in so many spots.
I'd like to get,
Well, let's,
yeah, so.
he's coming out. Let's see what he has to
That's
say.
awesome. Yeah, I think we
Exactly.
should- I think we
exactly.
should get
some quotes.
a professional's opinion on
Yeah,
it, because
I
if we
agree.
can.
Yep.
Road policy updates?
Nope,
No.
no, they're done, but we haven't,
Personnel policy?
yep, I've got that done, but it needs to, I'll send it out again.
Yeah,
We have nothing on the property, Lunau property warrants and reports. We've already looked at, signed and shipped
Yep.
down, so that's good.
Nothing. for me.
Planning grant, we signed.
that can come off.
Okay, please remove that, Tammy.
The planning grant doesn't need to be,
Right.
on there.
Lance is here. We don't have a Brigham update review.
There's
mail.
something in the mail from Brigham though, wasn't there something? We got a $20 payback.
Mail?
That was in
We
the
saw
warrant.
three
I
things.
didn't see.
We had three
any
things.
mail.
I don't see any mail.
There's municipal assistance grants, town of Bakersfield.
last one.
No, I think that's all last month.
There
was?
That's great. So
No, no, we're not gonna do that
do it.
tonight. Next meeting.
So we have a letter from the V-Trans grants saying that as of June 18th, 2025, they've informed us that our letter of intent for V-Trans grants in aid program has been received. Once it's been fully executed, a copy will be sent to us for our files and not to start work until it's been accepted.
Okay,
Grants of that.
We have two quotes for rentals of a mower.
It's the same quote.
Yeah.
You want to see one of them? I don't know what this is in reference to. I assume we
It's the
want to
mowing.
rent.
It's a mowing
Assuming
thing.
you want to mow? You wanna
Yeah,
say
it's for
what?
doing along the road sides like they did last year.
Roadside mowing. Are we
Yeah.
planning to use them again this year? Do we know?
They were gonna hire, they're gonna rent the tractor like they did for 2 weeks.
Why don't we leave that for the kids when he
Yeah.
gets back?
Yeah.
Cause that's his gig.
He looked at it and said that, I think we were saying it's a little over 10 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now 14.
I
Up
would
just a bit.
expect, yeah,
14.7.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it for mail?
Yep.
Others?
I have nothing.
Wow.
Tammy?
As far as select board wages, that's all approved and everything.
Select board wages have been approved, the increase?
Okay.
Okay.
Got my-
Oh, here we go. What's this?
So, how are you gonna keep track of your hours?
That's what I was just,
Well, it's,
There might be them about Mount Belvedere Mountain Road.
guess we're gonna wind up having to do that for things outside of the
Things we
meeting.
have to have timesheet.
I was gonna say, I've spent 2 meetings.
You know, twice a month like everybody else.
Whatever's easiest for Tom, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
I mean, we don't want checks for,
$3.12 again.
$1.10.
It's
For $1.10, you got $3, I only got $1.10. Yeah.
Two meetings at $50 there. $50.
We have to do, I didn't mind it getting once a year myself. You guys need it soon and doesn't really matter.
once a year is
We-
fine.
Once a year is fine
Once
by
a
me.
year
Is it
is
fine by you?
fine, but- Yeah,
Once a year.
well, that's what we do now, right? We get a check at the end of the. It's
Why,
either that or
why is it
every
being
6
given to pay
months
a monthly
or
or
every
pay at the end of
quarter,
the year? It's still in the bucket.
But I'm.
unless you did it quarterly.
Taxes are, maybe quarterly.
Quarterly wouldn't be bad.
Why don't we discuss this as a full board?
think
Because
we
we
need
do
to
have to take-
discuss-
But I mean, that's just some ideas that we can, yeah.
Partly because I'm thinking Lance puts in a lot of hours a week and you put in a lot of hours a week. I put in not nearly as much. So for me, it's like once a
The
year is
crop
fine.
block thing, I put a lot of hours.
So I think on those bigger projects, it probably needs to be more often.
That's what Vicky
Exactly.
said.
Yeah.
All right, we'll discuss it, next meeting.
Yeah.
Put that,
Put it on, put it on the
I was gonna say,
agenda,
put it on the agenda.
please, and thank you.
Are going to that position.
No.
Yeah, I think what we have to
Do
do,
it,
can't
have
do it.
conversation.
yeah, I think we have to, what I would say, Tammy, is next meeting, put something on there to discuss it.
Yep.
And we need a copy of. We're not inviting anybody to do.
But we have
wanna-
to make
wanna
sure we
review
follow the new procedure for that.
Right, and we
posting.
want to see the job description.
I put
you know.
that.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, we do have more than 5 employees.
We need the job description, though, that is.
Yeah, job description copies need to be out for us if you can have that and for the next meeting, we'll take a look. Yes, for
Yep.
road crew, we made one a while back. We
Well,
discussed
but-
it.
Exactly.
Are we, that's what we gotta
No.
decide too. Are we advertising just the road foreman position or the road
No,
commissioner?
next
You know,
week
that's what I'm
we're
saying.
talking-
Those are the discussions,
Right.
yeah.
So there needs to be a
Discussions.
job description for Mac's position.
Yes.
And a road
And
position,
the
And a
road
road
commissioner.
position.
case we,
Yeah.
case,
They're out there. The state has a general one that we
Yeah.
can kind of use.
Okay, so our job description for road commissioner.
Yes, and road foreman.
Road foreman.
Yes, yeah.
the road crew, just regular road,
And
I
road-
think
and
just
road-
all road positions. Let's get the job.
Me looking at
description for the entire
new
road crew.
personnel thing, they have that in there too.
It
Let me
might.
see.
No.
We don't
we're gonna
We
No,
don't
discuss
know
that.
that. That's the discussion we have to have.
Discuss.
We don't know
We
what.
don't know
we're
which,
doing.
we don't know what.
Well, because no, but in the past, we've had a separate road commissioner position and a road foreman separate from each other, and then we merged that.
Mark, Matt, and create them.
We should have a job
Have a job
description.
description.
There
It
has
Let
to
me,
be a job.
let me look in that personnel thing that we did too. It may have.
There
them in there.
has to be one. If there isn't, then those guys need to create them because I don't do the road crew. So Mac should be, as the foreman, should be up here with his one hand making them.
I think we have it. It's just finding where it is.
That's something.
We need
I'll
to put
I'll
it,
do some research.
you get done. What else you have? Is that it? Because we're in the others.
That's it.
That's it. I'm getting emotional.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Our second.
I will third, fourth, and fifth it. The motion's been made to adjourn. All those in favor?
I,
Aye. Have a great night. Thanks. 1 second.
Um,
Hang on a second.